Most real estate agents think that online leads don't work. And you're probably not wrong, and it's probably because you're generating leads the old way. So either you're doing this or your agency is doing this, and it's crushing your chances of being able to convert any of the leads that you generate online because they have no idea who you are. And so in this video, I'm going to show you the way that you should be running your paid advertising structure so that we can warm up the leads before you even call them. Essentially, what we're doing is what Hormozi calls microwaving the prospect. And what we're doing them is getting them to know you, like you, and trust you before you even pick up the phone so that your likelihood of converting these leads is significantly higher. And the old way doesn't do it, but the new way I'm about to show you will do this right away, and it works like clockwork. So the old way of running leads looks like this. You give money to Facebook or Google. As an example, they're going to show an ad to somebody, and in exchange for that ad, you're going to get their contact information, their email, their phone number, and then you're going to follow up with them after that. Okay? Now, this used to work in 2015, which I'm going to explain to you in a second, but it doesn't work anymore, and you're going to see why. This is how I learned the new method. I run a done-for-you marketing agency for real estate agents now, but the difference between me and my co-founder Ryan is that we've actually been licensed agents for 10 years, and so what we do for our clients is what works for us. And so this is how I figured it out. When I first got into real estate, I worked in a city that I didn't actually know anyone. I had no network. And so what I did was I joined a brokerage right away that gave me online leads, but I'd have to give them 50% of the commission for the leads that I converted. And so I figured out how to actually convert the leads. And then I had this aha moment that I should figure out how to generate the leads, because if I could generate the leads, I would get 90% of the commission. And so this was a worthwhile skill set for me to learn, which has converted into where I'm at today. But when I first studied how to do this aha thing, it was in 2015, which is a wide open space. And the 2015 strategy is this strategy right here that most people are still running. And so in 2015, when I was one of the only agents that was running this particular type of campaign, it worked really well. But then in 2018, everybody started to run the same campaign, and the online space got so competitive that I started to hear new objections, which was like, I don't know who you are, I've signed up for 1 million of these things, I haven't read it, etc. So then I was like, oh shoot, I have a problem. I need to figure out how to get people to know who I am before I call them, because they just see me as the exact same as every other competitor. And that's when in 2019, I started to put together what I'm about to show you now and how ads work today. Now, consumers are smarter today than they were even 10 years ago with how online marketing works. So this worked then, but it no longer works now. This is only one component of your overall marketing strategy. So this, by the way, is one campaign online. What we need to do is we are actually going to be running 3 campaigns, which I'm going to show you how to set up now. So like I said at the beginning of the video, in order for somebody to work with us in real estate, there's 3 things that they need. They need to know who we are. Okay, they need to know us, they need to like us, and they need to trust us. We've all learned that 1 million times, which I wholeheartedly believe. Now, there's a couple of different things that we need to know about know, like, and trust. Someone needs to see our face 7 to 12 times before they know who we are. Okay, so remember that, because that's going to be one of the campaigns that we're going to run. The second thing is, in order for somebody to like us, we actually need to give them something that is good. And most of the time, the stuff that we give them is just fluff to get their contact information. It's not actually good. They don't care about it at all. They're not even going to read it, and so they get no value out of it. So we lose the trust factor with them there, because they assume that the first thing that we gave them, if it wasn't good, our service probably sucks. And then the last thing is they need to trust that you've done this before. There's nothing worse than going into an appointment where they're like, how long have you been in this industry? You get that question only for 2 reasons. Either you're really good, you're young and you're really good, and they're like, I don't understand how you have this much experience. Or the opposite is you go in there and they're like, how long have you been doing this? Because they don't think you've been doing it for that long. So what we want to do is we want to prevent and we want to avoid that. And so we do that with these 3 individual campaigns. Instead of just spending 100% of our budget on just generating leads, we need to split our budget amongst 3 different types of campaigns. So the first one is going to be a video view, so awareness. And that means I'm just going to show really high value videos to somebody for free so that they see my face 7 to 12 times as fast as possible. This is how I microwave the prospect, like Hormozy was saying. That way I can get them to know who I am. Then the second campaign is going to be leads. So we obviously want to collect contact information, but we're going to be generating leads in a way that is, we want to give them something that's actually good. We want to give them something that they would actually pay for, or that they open and they go, wow. And so I'm not going to go too much into the lead generation stuff because you're probably already running leads here. But what I would say is have a peek at your lead magnet to make sure there's value. Okay, the first campaign is going to be the Know You campaign. Run some videos to get people to see your face 7 to 12 times. The second campaign is going to be the Like You campaign, which is giving them an amazing lead magnet in exchange for their contact information. And the last thing is going to be the Trust You campaign, is social proof. And so instead of running just sold or just listeds, those don't matter to anybody. We want to start telling your stories of the reviews, the 5-star reviews that you've got, and the outcomes that you have been able to provide to home buyers and sellers, so that when people read those stories or watch the videos, they see themselves in those stories and they understand that they can trust that you've done this for other people, so you'll be able to do it for them. And so when you split your budget and you run 3 different types of ads online, what you're going to do is you'll start calling these leads, and your objections are going to go down because they'll be seeing your videos and they'll be reading your stories. And so you get that know, like, and trust. And this is the exact framework that we actually run for our clients within our agencies. And so if you're running leads the old way, you're probably wasting a lot of money and a lot of time on the follow-up because you don't have anything digital helping support your nurture, so that when you finally do call or email, people already know who you are. So that is the new way of generating leads and setting up your campaigns online. If you'd like to learn more about what we do at SalesGenius, you can click this ad and book a call with us to see if we can set this framework up for you.